Hey everyone, I'm Desmond Williams. The pandemic has impacted the mental health of people of all ages, none greater than children and adolescents. The trauma inflicted on these age groups even prompted some health organizations to declare a national state of emergency in children's mental health last fall. High school teachers in the Independent School District have seen the pandemic's effects on young minds firsthand. We talked to some about the biggest change they've seen and the issues it's created. Experts say several factors come into play when examining the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on the mental and emotional development of young people.
I think it impacts different people different ways based on the resources they have, based on their location, based on the specific traumas that they've been exposed to.
But at the high school level, teachers and students alike say the change is noticeable, especially in underclassmen.
A lot of people talk about how the freshmen are a lot more like unmature than the seniors are, and I think you can definitely see that. Like, as someone who's a senior now and has witnessed all of the lower classes, it's definitely, like, you can see it.
I teach mostly freshmen, but I would say that the maturity levels of freshmen this year compared to years in the past are starkly different.
When school shut down in the spring of 2020, the structure, routine, and support offered at school abruptly went away. Then when we returned last year, those weren't consistently available due to the hybrid schedule, and the students had to assume more responsibility for their own education.
I think kids just forget how to sit in classes for that long. They don't have the stamina to think for that long or sit in classes, and I think a lot of that was because they were home for a week, so when they were at school, they just crammed in as much as they could and they didn't do anything at home.
I think not being in school really for a full year every day has changed how they behave in class. I not only see it with the freshmen I have now, but I see it with my 7-year-old at home and their emotional change.
Studies have found anxiety, depression, and stress have increased among young people during the pandemic. Those issues can often lead to problems in and out of school with focus and motivation. It can all lead young people to make choices that can negatively affect them.
When they're at home, they spend time on technology and watching social media stuff, but right now it is huge with kids, and the social media influences has really led them to make really poor decisions that shows in their maturity. And as they get older, they'll look back and be like, oh yeah, that was definitely not okay.
So can steps be taken right now to change things? School psychologist Amanda Whitting says yes, but it will take time to really see the impact because we will need to recondition how we think. Less negative thoughts and more positivity.
We can start to rewire our brains through hands-on strategies to start to scan for the positive. So things like gratitude practice, things like physical exercise, mindfulness, reliving positives that have happened every day, and then making a random act of kindness every day. Those are good steps.
Teachers and students we talk to agree that change can take place, but it will take some fortitude and self-evaluation.
Just be like, they need to be more accepting of like criticism and be more humble, really.
If everybody is fair, firm, and consistent, it definitely will be changed. But we all have to be on the same page in order for that to happen.
Whitting says she believes part of the reason the developmental delay happened in the first place is simply how quickly our lives changed. 1 minute we were in school with everything like normal, then everything suddenly changed, and no one was truly ready for the added responsibility that came with it. I'm Desmond Williams, reporting for the Independent Network. Hey everyone, I'm Desmond Williams. Keep an eye out right here for big changes coming to Independent Network. We're excited and we hope you'll like what we have in store. Thank you.